Welcome to Master the Game. I am Juce, and tonight we are playing Actung Cthulhu, the Blackheart Crucible. This is episode 34. I don't even know how to say the word. Peter, you want to say that for us and take it away?
It is in German, and we don't have to worry about what the title is anyway. It is Actung Cthulhu Blackheart Crucible Session 34, and it's time for the recap.
Don't all go at once.
This is when I prepare for the session we are about to have. So, begin.
Oh, really? It mostly involved changing pants.
I remember hockey.
There was some pants changing.
Oh yeah, we got before the hockey. Yeah, there was.
Yep, pants changing.
Tonight we have a casting couch.
Hockey game.
Well, Dave, Lieutenant Reisman met a friend he knew from Moose
right,
Jaw,
Doug Bob McKenzie.
Saskatoon, Doug Bob McKenzie.
Yeah.
Yep.
No
Played a
happens
hockey
to
game
be
in
fine.
exchange for getting access to the castle. And then at the end of the game, there was more, I guess, artillery bombardment, and a giant squid thing swatted some artillery down, and about half of us ended up in the ice water.
Yeah.
That is true. There was the hockey game before that, which was quite interesting.
Was amazing.
I was happy
Yeah,
I was
we
able to get a
killed it.
touchdown.
Half of us wore hockey jerseys. It was awesome.
Mine's still hanging up, right?
Yeah, I see it. Nice.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. That's an homage.
Jacques had no idea what he was doing. He was just targeting people's injuries.
Yep.
Dude, I scored a goal. I knocked someone's teeth out. I checked a dude. Like, I feel like I had a hat trick.
I sat down for most
Yeah,
of it.
Just not a goal hat trick.
I'll
Yeah.
call that a hat trick for sure. Yeah,
Yeah, you did threaten Snake, too.
Oh, yeah.
You did. Yeah,
Repeatedly.
yeah. You actually, I think you checked him. You didn't
Yes.
even just like you
Yeah.
actually checked him. Yeah. Yeah.
It was pretty awesome.
I think Luther
That's
was
like an
having a hard
offside,
time
dude.
figuring out why we're on the side that we're on, because the villa was really nice, and I think he was kind of figuring on switching sides back. So there was that. So yeah.
And so we had the hockey game, and that went rather well. And then it turned out that the artillery strikes came, and we had the tentacle swatting things. And then one of the tentacles got hit by a special artillery shell.
Yeah,
And exploded.
That was unfortunate, but also it worked out. It worked out in our favor. So because I still say, regardless of whether those tentacles are protecting Vitangi or not, it's a freaking sky tentacle. Like, it shouldn't
I
be
agree.
there. Okay,
Mhm.
it's not natural. So
And Lieutenant Reisman tried to sacrifice himself for a bottle of maple syrup.
I mean, really, that was the only thing you could do in that situation.
He struggled quite a bit until he realized somehow that he could just stand up. And then
Yes. Doubt it wasn't quite as deep as we thought it was.
At least in that
Frankly.
spot.
Yeah.
it was the excitement of the win.
It must have been a sandbar or something over there.
And Snake thought that Blake knew all about this getting out of the ice thing, so he was trying to lay on his back and swim up slowly onto the ice like he was told. and he
Well,
almost-
remember, Blake is also from Las Vegas.
Yeah, well,
He is
You're the
well versed in the ice.
yep.
It is true.
It gets
You're the
frigid
athletic
in
one,
the
so
desert
Snake
at
figured
night.
If anybody had a reason to know about getting out of ice water, it would probably be you.
Hmm. Yeah, it would totally be the dude who lives in Las Vegas, and at nighttime it gets a frigid, 30 degrees or something. So
I feel like Luther would probably know the most about it. Getting thrown off bridges for various reasons.
Absolutely.
yeah. I mean, hell, we did go to Russia, so we know a little bit about the cold.
It is true. Russia is
We shared a
cold.
dumpster together, so
Oh,
Mhm.
casting dumps.
almost shared a needle.
Almost.
Luther doesn't share his needles, though.
Exactly.
One does not simply share a needle.
True.
All right, and so you guys got entrance. You are entering Vintagi Castle as you're driving past the guardhouse. towards the castle on this bridge. There's the lake, the river on either side, and as you approach the ominous castle with the smokestack lighting up in the background, everybody can give me a will resilience roll, difficulty 2.
Should have seen it the other day. I was running my game and I was rolling really low and I was like, yeah, that's a good thing. And then I realized I got 1 success and 1 fail.
3 and an 8, so successes.
Double crit.
Okay, I literally I can't even I can't even tell you what I just did. I literally I have to
It's a double nat.
That's
Nat
what
20s?
I just did.
No.
I literally just did that. So just yeah, sure, awesome, great.
I got a 1 and a 2, and I have a 2 in resilience.
Luther's eyes turn to jelly and melt
Yeah,
out of his head.
my brain explodes right now. So yeah.
I told you not to go ahead and use your disadvantage double nat 20s.
Oh, that might not have been
Okay, so here's the thing. If I were playing a normal RPG, right, I would be jumping for joy right now. But yeah, right.
Yeah.
That would have been a great disadvantage.
I think I see the problem now. That was not ketamine. That was a very high dosage of blood thickeners.
Exactly.
I had 2
Right.
fails, by the way. No
Because I'm
success.
driving.
All right.
It's frightening me that Peter is so quiet. He's legitimately at this point figuring out how Luther dies. He's like, all right, let's see, carry the 4.
Okay.
Oh.
2 complications. So, what about the rest of y'all?
I
1
lived,
pass, 1
2
fail.
successes.
Okay, so Bonnie passed, and Jacques did not, and Snake.
I got a 1 and a 2, and I have a 2 in resilience, so I got 4 successes.
So, do you have? So the ranks work like this. If you have the focus, you get that.
Oh. I don't know then. I just have a 2.
But you
in
have
that
it. But
column.
you've got a critical. So, okay.
Yeah.
So there's. So you guys' momentum is at 1 right now.
Oh, that's right. We burned all our momentum last time trying to get out of the water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a momentous occasion.
Yeah.
So for Blake and Jacques, you both take 1 stress,
Which kind, mental or physical?
mental stress.
Okay, good.
You see ahead of you like these concentric circles moving around as you approach the castle. Luther, you take 2 mental stress, and it looks like the castle is the giant tentacle monster. You're driving straight towards it.
Yeah. I immediately I glom onto Blake. I cling. I'm literally
Dude,
wrapping my
get off me.
legs around his leg.
Don't you have some downers to take?
It's the freaking
No,
tentacle monster.
No, you need to take some downers and chill the fuck out.
Blake, kill it.
Take
And
some
I'm
downers.
hiding.
Chill out.
I'm hiding under, my head is under his armpit as my legs are wrapped around his waist.
Well, that's awkward.
Doug, what'd you shoot him full of?
For
I've seen you
Luther.
take all kind of shit, not act like that before.
Do you mind coming down?
I think that is the problem. He has not come down yet.
Too much chocolate for him. We're gonna take it away.
Are you guys not here? Are you guys not seeing this? This
Oh no,
can't
we
be in
see
my
it, but
head.
we're
This
about to
is
take
a-
your chocolate away if you don't man the fuck up.
It's fine. We're almost there.
How bad do you want some chocolate?
Not as bad as I want you to keep that freaking tentacle monster away from me. Here, take all the chocolate. Take it. You can have it.
What tentacle monster? All I see is a castle.
There's a giant writhing tentacle, right there. It's right there, Snake.
You know where I've seen tentacles before? Bonnie's DVD collection.
That is true. I only starred in one of them, though, so it's okay.
I did not see that one. Luckily.
You can find it online.
I mean, we can find anything online.
You could actually
Luther is in a lot of movies. VHS, DVD, like Luther's in a ton of them.
It's true.
Pinnacle.
It's
Floppy
it's
disk
totally true.
bootlegs.
It's totally true. I am. Sometimes you need that extra $5. I'm just
They're all
saying, right? Like
convenience store footage.
right.
Yeah.
It pays better than giving plasma, and I don't get rejected as much. So
It's like every other episode of Cops. Like,
Yeah, those 713 convenience stores that find Luther in the back alleyway.
But we're getting off topic. Wait. We're getting off topic. There's a giant tentacle monster, and as Luther is sort of like Blake can literally feel Luther like shivering. He's like shaking. He's so scared. And then
Stop pumping me.
And then Blake feels like a warm liquid begin to spread down his leg.
He copulated on my leg.
No, I didn't copulate.
I felt the vibrations. It's a lot.
Luther, I think
This
you
is
need to
like-
get you another one of them chocolate bars there, buddy.
This is
You
like-
seem to be having a bad reaction to the last one.
I think it's the same amount that you get from a great white whale. I hear those things make like 23 gallons.
What in God's name is going on right now? What are you all doing back there?
Just drive, Bonnie. Don't worry about what's happening back here.
I don't know, Bonnie, but I'm tired of riding in the back with these two.
No,
They
don't
just-
don't drive that way, Bonnie. And Luther goes to try to grab the wheel. Like, turn around. What are you doing?
Oh, it smells like stale cigarettes.
And piss. Yeah. Right.
Yes. And warm piss.
I think at this point we can call that Ode to Luther. Like
That's your
it's just
cologne.
that's just the
It's stale cigarettes and piss.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Maybe-
And
maybe-
sometimes vomit. Like
Yeah, I was gonna say,
yeah,
if
right.
you want the exotic kind, like Ode de Luther de Beach, it's got vomit. And if you want like the more musky, it probably has like a little smell of diarrhea in it too.
For sure.
Almost there, guys. Don't mess
Sorry,
it up.
Peter.
I mean, whoever fell into the water, you're still soaking wet from the.
Oh yeah, who fell in the water? I didn't catch that.
I did. So you can't really but you can still feel the
Yeah,
warm
it would be
stream
warm.
running down.
I
Yeah,
got
right.
the heater on.
Yeah.
the heater.
That's a joke.
Yep.
So Bonnie, as you approach the castle, this large iron door begins to open, and you drive in, and it's pitch black, other than like these like red lights that sort of are like almost like runway lights. They just are faint. Even having the lights on, you don't see anything from the lights. You're just going by the red lights that kind of lead a path down. Luther, it looked like you basically just entered this huge creature.
I'm at this point, now I realize that Blake is not going to he's not going to save me, and clearly he's not seeing it. Everyone is under some sort of magical spell. I am completely convinced. I'm trying to bury myself down into sort of the spot between the dash and the seat, right? Like I'm climbing down and hiding, literally cowering at the bottom.
Are you accusing us of being under some kind of spell?
Yes, you clearly are under some sort of spell. And as your commanding officer, I am ordering you to protect me at any cost. Our mission is most important, and I must come through alive.
I'm
In my
just going
defense,
to
I'm a
point out
civilian.
that you're the one who's been eating the chocolates that we were told was defective.
Yes, but maybe that's why you're not seeing your eyes aren't open because you haven't eaten. Like, look, I'm telling you, this isn't a hallucination. I've had a lot of hallucinations, right? Like I feel bugs crawling under my skin every other day. Okay, like this is not a hallucination. That thing is real, and it's gonna kill us.
I did also give you about 3 persons worth dose of ketamine.
Do I have any pills left from the ones that Reisman gave me?
Oh yeah, you got bottles.
I'm immediately like I'm just kind of like downing them. Can I like
we'll fix it.
There's got to be some sort of like I don't know downer in that mix somewhere. So yeah.
So Luther is downing pills as you drive down this pitch black darkness. There's just these red lights that lead your way. You come to an opening. It's like a large cavern, and there are some trucks in here. They have some kind of Swedish trucking company name on them, and they have pallets that they are loading. And you can see that there is a German officer there, and there's a bunch of workers as you Doug Bob tells you to pull over, and he gets out, his soaking wet. In his soaking wet clothes, and runs over and starts to talk to this German guy.
What is he saying?
I do not know. Yeah, he is.
The German guy's got like a clipboard, and he keeps looking over at the car.
Do these Germans have the red armband?
The one with the clipboard does. The rest of them look like just regular workers. Like locals.
Local Swedes or local Germans?
Local Swedes.
Okay.
Local yokels or?
Well, they are Swedish.
Heavy metal yodeling coming in 5, 4, 3.
Maybe we'll find the founder of Klarna.
Of what?
Klarna.
What the hell's that?
Y'all,
Swedish for better shopping.
Oh,
we need to keep up the act. Y'all need to get out of the car, look around for a second, and say something along the lines of "all clear, sir," and then I'll get out.
I'm not getting out of the car. I'm not getting out of the car. Like, yeah, go ahead, Snake. That sounds like a damn good plan.
I think we're fine here while the two of them are talking.
You can see that Doug Bob is kind of beckoning you to come over.
Okay.
Luther, this will help you calm down, and I'll hand him a cigar.
Okay, I'll take the cigar. Definitely take the cigar.
I'll step out of the car and move the seat forward for other people to get out.
Jack will do the same thing because he was occupying the passenger seat.
Okay. So you guys are all getting out of the car. Are you going over to where he is?
I'm letting everyone out first.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the look of disgust on his face as you start to pile out of the car in your soaking wet uniforms. Except for, well, Bonnie didn't fall in, so. Who else didn't fall in?
I don't think Blake fell in.
Blake didn't fall in.
Yeah.
no, so I would probably be helping people, though, if they needed help with anything. Except I'm not going to let Luther hump my leg anymore.
Why not?
You know you liked it.
I'm going to pass that on to Bonnie.
You know you liked it.
I mean, no. Even 6 months of abstinence going through Russia and hell and nope, I'm good.
You actually made it 6 months?
I mean, I don't know how long we've been in this campaign, but I'm assuming my guy has not gotten laid since before the campaign.
You did spend the better part of 6 months in Calico.
Which means I definitely didn't get laid because apparently I was buried in accounting sheets. Which...
You're filing everyone's taxes.
Yeah, in Calico.
I did. Remember the hot yoga chick with green tea?
Yeah, you've gotten laid like multiple times, I think.
Yeah.
Somehow
we know who the
Luther's
bomb
pulling some skins everywhere we go. And Blake's over here like just a hunk of meat that's basically rotting and going. No one's using it.
You had
Flames of
Karen.
lies.
So.
I mean, a shark took a bite out of me. 2 bites out of me.
You snuck
Karen
off with-
didn't
with a
didn't
girl
get.
and a neuralizer.
Look, I did not
Okay.
give Karen the biscuit, so it just did not happen. It is what it is.
Is everyone out of the automobile?
I believe so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so Blake and Jock, you don't see those circles anymore. They begin to
Okay.
fade.
That was weird.
Getting
Doug
bigger.
Bob comes over. He's like, okay, just help them load these pallets. They don't like cause any trouble. Just keep it. Just try not to be too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, eh?
Hi, Doug Bob. My name is Luther. Clearly, we've never met before. But like, what?
Just go help load the pallets with the workers, eh?
Doug, you do realize that this man here is wearing a general's uniform, correct?
Yeah, eh? Just he should like supervise and just like point and stuff.
Okay, now we're finally. That's the plan that makes sense. And Luther will, attempt to straighten himself up and straighten his uniform and look as authoritative as he possibly can muster.
And Snake's gonna look down and point out that he's the one in the general's uniform.
Yes. Out of curiosity, what
Well,
is on
again,
the pallets?
2 or 12 bars of chocolate. I mean, like,
So
Luther,
yeah, you can see
help
that
them
they're
load the
loading
chocolate.
like boxes and boxes of wrapped pans of chocolate onto this truck.
Jacques is gonna whisper in Snake's ear. See what you can get from that man with the clipboard. Maybe figure out where he keeps the prisoner. Ask some questions,
Yes, and you guys just look busy loading chocolate.
Yeah.
Luther, try not to get caught stealing any chocolate. We all know you're gonna steal some, but try not to get caught, okay?
you know,
I believe
I'm
he
gonna
gave
be-
me his chocolate already.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real honest with you, Snake Man. Like, I've done a lot of drugs in my life, man. That chocolate kicked my ass. I don't like.
was-
I
was
think
bad chocolate.
I'm swearing. I'm swearing that chocolate off.
You
and
you
this
got a hold
time,
of bad chocolate. Remember,
like, I mean it.
those Swedish people told you that chocolate was bad, and you ate
Yeah.
it anyway.
Since when do you trust a Swede, though, man? Like, who would trust a
That is good
Swede?
points.
Let's
I
be
mean, I do
honest.
like IKEA.
Out of curiosity,
I have a
Peter,
lot of
do the
IKEA
work-
furniture.
Do the workers happen to be Oompa Loompas? Are we in Adolf Hitler's chocolate factory?
No.
All right, so yeah, we'll kind of shamble on over and start help loading trucks and whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can see that the German who's watching them is just kind of like eyeballing you guys.
Jacques like giving everyone instructions on how to lift properly to not hurt their anatomy.
I'm
Lift
going
with the
over.
legs, not with the back.
You want to firm up the diaphragm and keep that back nice and straight.
Tighten the buttocks.
Yes, don't forget to use the glutes.
Can I go up to the trucks and examine them?
Yeah.
Act like I'm checking on them, making sure they got proper pressure in the tires and everything.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
Do I see any shipping manifest information inside the vehicles? Any locations it might be going to? Any documentation or paperwork?
There's certainly some paperwork in the front driver's seat. There's like
Okay.
there's like an envelope there.
Is there a driver in there?
Currently, no. He is looking at the engine. Got the hood
Okay.
up.
I'm gonna go in through the passenger sheet and take a look at the paperwork.
Okay. Can you read? Yeah, you can.
Swedish, German, French, and English.
Okay. So written in Swedish, it talks about going down to the dock down south, and it's supposed to be put on a boat, and it's supposed to go to.
We're proud of the
France.
Bud Light.
Is France under German control at the moment?
Don't
Yes,
say that
it is.
out.
It
Don't
is
say that out
occupied.
loud in front of Jacques Lebu. He does not
It
like
is currently
that.
occupied. Yes.
Vive
Okay.
la resistance!
But it's occupied by the Russians.
Oh, that makes sense. It's occupied by the Russians, and Russia and Sweden are at war,
Mm-hmm.
In Germany.
and Germany. So they want to get the Panzer chocolate to France for some reason. Okay. Does it say how many shipments they're expecting to send? How many tons of chocolate?
Yeah, it's like 10 pallets.
10 pallets. Okay. Does it have a time that it needs to be at the docks?
It's so you would figure what time it is now. It's roughly going to be there in the morning, and
Okay.
it's like 10,000 bars of Panzer chocolate.
And it's going to Sweden, to France, and the
Yep.
town it's going to is under Swedish/German control. The dock to the south.
You don't know
Okay.
who controls it.
Okay. What do we know about the and it's going to France, which is under Russian control at the moment. So, does it have the name of the ship it's supposed to be loaded onto?
The Lovely Rose.
Okay. What are the national markings on it? Is it a Swedish ship, a German, French, Russian?
It's a Swiss ship.
Okay, so Switzerland. Why do they have ships? They're landlocked. Okay. So. And Switzerland is still neutral in this conflict, correct?
As far as you know, they're still neutral.
Okay.
They're working both sides for maximum profit.
The Rothschilds. Okay. That's all I needed to know from that documentation. I'll slide out of the vehicle and then continue my checks, my PMCS.
Okay, you got your 10 manual out.
Yep,
So-
I got the 10 manual.
Luther lights up the cigar that Jacques gave him, and again, like sort of just straightens himself up as much as he possibly can, and puts sort of the douchiest, smarmiest look that he can on his face, an air of authority and entitlement, and kind of walks over to the officer with the red armband, and he's like, "Yeah, I drew this duty too. How'd you end up drawing this duty? Geheimpolizei, it's secret police." I'm pointing to myself.
He looks over at Snake. Gruppenführer Sneckenheimer. And he says, of course, General, why is your underling talking to me?
He really likes his job, making sure I'm safe and stuff. I think he's just checking you out.
My job isn't making him safe. My job is making sure that he stays in line, just like
I
you.
smell
Actually,
piss.
let me see your documentation. Let me see your documents. I need to see them.
Your papers, please.
For what?
Let me see your paperwork. Let me see your papers. Let me see your documentation. I want to see your badge. I want to see your I want your name, rank, and serial number. And I'd like to see all of your I need to see it now. So Luther will sort of pull out his wallet and just show his ID really fast again, and he's Geheimpolizei. Come on, schnell.
Okay, so you can do give you insight or reason.
Okay.
Persuasion.
Oh man, I'm taking the insight and the persuasion.
Difficulty is 3.
Okay. So 11. So basically I need a 17 or better, but I can't take an extra dice, right?
You have 1 momentum, so you can get an extra dice from that.
I'm definitely taking it.
And you can give me 2 threat and take an extra dice from that.
No, I'll just take the 3 dice.
Okay.
So an 8, a 12, and a 3, 2 successes and a critical success.
Okay, because you have
Because I have 11 insight.
persuasion. You've got what? Charm.
I have 5
or one of
skills
those?
in persuasion. Yeah, charm and deception.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys got. So that's 2 momentum now.
By seducing him.
He looks over at the general and then looks at you and put the papers you wish to see.
I need to see your identification immediately. We're not playing around anymore.
He clearly asked for your identification.
He reaches into his pocket and hands you up a folded piece of paper.
Okay. I take the piece of paper and pretend like I'm examining it, but I'm walking away from him as I'm looking at the paperwork. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
As Luther walks by me, I break attention and I like start marching like perfect little soldier right behind him.
And I'm making my way over to Bonnie because I don't read German. Right? But I'm pretending to examine this his identification, his papers.
Okay.
Does somebody have something that keeps unplugging or something?
Yeah, that's me. I think
Okay, I was like, I keep hearing.
the cord that goes in my electric cigarette's bad.
You can't plug it into something else.
Nope.
Hey man, he needs
It's annoying.
I hate that sound. I'm sorry. It is a huge pet peeve of mine because then I'm like wanting to check all 7 wires that I have plugged in over here, and I'm like, it's not me.
So Luther, trying his very best to look as Gestapo-esque as he can, with a pissed off, again, entitled look on his face, is like looking at the paperwork and staring back at the guy, looking at the paperwork, staring back at the guy as if he's like, finding discrepancies and trying to figure something out. And then I'll make a big show to call Bonnie over to examine the paperwork. Does this look like him? Is that do we believe that these are real? This looks forged to me.
So Bonnie, as you look on it, his name is Klaus Heil, and it just says Vintagi Castle.
Mm-hmm. Nothing else.
But you notice like there's nothing else on there. You notice that there's like a raised seal on it, and it's the seal of the Black Sun.
Mm-hmm. And the Black Sun, are they currently in control of the Wehrmacht, or what remains of the party?
You know that they are a cult that controls different bases and stuff that are still left that the Allies or the Russians have not removed.
Okay. So it's not really a big thing. That's the Black Sun here, then.
Well, I mean, the prior is supposed to be in charge of Vintagi Castle, and he is the head of the Black Sun here.
Yes. Here's a question. Was the Black Sun ever a recognized political organization within the Nazi party or Nazi Germany?
From what your understanding, it may have been like a department or a group within the Nazi party. But now that the Nazi party is
Gone.
all but gone.
Yeah. Okay. So I would just go ahead and quietly say to Luther, it says Black Sun and Klaus Heil. This is his name.
We should keep this, right? It might be very valuable to have sort of Black Sun credentials.
You look nothing like him, though.
Well, we could talk through that.
It's an old photo of when he was younger.
Exactly.
I see. Well, good luck with that idea.
Yeah, it does have. There is a photograph on there.
All right.
While my escorts are checking out your paperwork, perhaps you can help me. I am looking for a woman that may have been brought here.
Aren't we all looking for a woman?
This one would stand out. She's a bit of an odd character.
The leather pants. Don't forget the leather pants.
White hair.
White hair.
I remembered.
Pants. Ringing any bells?
Looks kinda like a bat.
Zapriya should know who this is.
Very gothic style.
Well,
Oh, that means she wears all black, by the way.
we need to be speaking with him. Why are we stuck down here? Why are my men having to unload your boxes and load them up on these trucks?
This is what looks over at Doug Bob. This is what he says.
What, he's in charge now? You're not in charge? Am I speaking to the wrong person?
No. He said you come here for workers. Why are they all wet and one smell like piss?
You don't need to ask the questions.
I don't know. I don't keep track of what they do in their spare time. Not that I give them much, but, you know, if they can't aim at a tree properly, I can't take responsibility for that. Are you the person I need to talk to speak to this prior, or who can set me up a meeting? I don't have time to waste down here in your little warehouse.
And, if you wish to speak to Zapriya, I will have to call, make a phone call.
Well, get to the phone then. What are you waiting for?
He gives you a F off and die look, and then walks over to the other side of this cavern where there's a phone on the wall, and you see the wire going up, and he picks it up.
I say out loud, very out loud to Snake. I told you we should have just taken him behind the tower and had him summarily shot.
You should have just given me the order.
So they're loading up the boxes. They got up to like the first truck just about loaded. And they start bringing the rest of the chocolate bars. A box breaks open and some chocolate lands on the ground, and they start collecting it up and throwing it like in a bin.
I'd like to help them collect some of it up, and I'd like to try and pocket some of it.
You see Luther, you literally like the look on Luther's face. I'm gonna control myself. I'm gonna control myself. Got to make it through this, and then I can have as much chocolate as I want. And Luther's literally mumbling under his breath. He's just.
Is there like a self-control skill on here he can have a difficulty score check with?
Wisdom saving throw.
You see that this person who's making a phone call, he gets off the phone, he walks like 10 meters and knocks on this huge iron door that's got like a little slit for a window. And he bang, you can hear it. It echoes in the whole cavern. He bangs on it, and the slot opens. He says something, and you hear it unlocking. And he goes in, and they close the door.
Was I able to get my hands on any of the chocolate, Peter?
Yeah, you were, because a couple of the other guys are pocketing it too, and they're just ignoring you, and you're just ignoring them.
Perfect. I want to go to Jacques. Jacques, may I borrow you for a moment?
Oh, of course.
Please come with me back to the car.
Yeah, Jacques will follow.
Okay, I'm just standing outside. So this is to be loaded onto a Swiss ship for shipment to France. 10 pallets worth. What does this chocolate do exactly? Besides just having the methamphetamine in it.
As far as I know, that is the only use. They give it to frontline soldiers. Helps them make harder pushes and whatnot.
But there is no front line in France.
Yes, that is quite strange.
So why would they be sending the... Would it be possible for you to do a chemical analysis of this chocolate in the future?
Given some time.
Perhaps a psychological effect of it?
It could be. There may be something laced within the chocolate, other
Right.
than methamphetamine.
Yeah, take a couple of bars just in case we get separated.
Of course. And Jacques will tuck it into his bag.
Snake's just standing right in the middle of the room with his arms crossed, staring angrily at the metal door that guy went behind.
Luther looks over at Jacques and he's like, man, just be careful with it, really. Pace yourself. I'm just like, packs a hell of a wallop.
Jacques, you're really gonna take some of that chocolate?
No, he's not consuming the chocolate.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna do chemical analysis on it at some point.
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't eat it. You might end up
we're
like
not
Luther.
eating it.
Yeah, don't end up like Luther.
Yeah, somewhere between 2 and 12 bars seems to be the cutoff.
I mean,
Okay,
it's
That's just
prob-
good advice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Did Klaus come back yet?
No,
Okay.
Is there only one truck or are there multiple trucks?
there are 2 trucks in here. They've loaded the first one and they're working on the second one.
Is there
Okay.
still sort of chocolate spilled out on the floor?
Yeah,
I want to. How big are these trucks? Are they standard Opel design? Are they similar to the M35? Are they military trucks, civilian trucks, semi?
they're just like a big moving, box truck.
They're good humor trucks. Like
They're Riker vans, okay? It's like Ryder, but in Germany.
Where's the fuel tanks on these vehicles located?
On the side.
On the side? Okay.
Put some chocolate in there.
for sure.
Yeah, that did cross my mind actually, because the chocolate has sugar in it.
It would gel up the fuel pretty bad if they're gasoline trucks.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and just sneakily as I can open up the cap and just, as best I can, shove one bar of chocolate in all the fuel tanks.
Luther just
Legit.
single tear rolls down his cheek. Such a waste.
So I'm going to give you either coordination or insight, and you can use stealth.
Excellent. I got +3 for that.
Luther is going to try to get the attention of the people who are loading the stuff to give, like, can I give Bonnie advantage? Like, I'm like, Luther's just going to yell out, like, "Mach das sauber! Clean it up! He's pointing to the chocolate.
Okay.
That's 1 crit, 1 standard success, a 2 and a 7.
Okay. So you guys have 4 momentum. So yeah, you're able to do that. They are distracted by Luther when you stuff the chocolate into the fuel tanks.
These things ought to make it a good 2 or 3 miles before they go kaputs.
Exactly.
Maybe they're diesel trucks and the meth will kick in and they'll just like rev all the way up and smash
Well,
into
the chocolate bar wrapper will probably get stuck in the fuel filter and choke them out, and they'll starve.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I've done my duty for the Allies. I'm going home.
Snake's gonna start tapping his foot, staring at the door now. He's getting even more impatient. Who would hold a general up like this?
Jacques is gonna. There's no actual soldiers in here, just workers, right?
Right.
Jacques gonna get his stethoscope out and listen at the big iron door. see if he can hear, like, see if maybe they're preparing to like come busting in here with a bunch of dudes or what's going on.
Well, that things just took a very Three Stooges turn. All right.
Not sus.
It does work.
I don't know, Jacques looking kind of sus. I saw him go near an air vent.
So, I mean, you go over there and you really don't hear anything at the door. They load the rest of the chocolate. They seem relieved, and they start, they just kind of look around, and Doug Bob's like, well, okay, shift's over. Good work, fellas. Good job. and they start walking back up the way you came, and they all kind of get together and they start heading out.
Jacques gonna turn to everyone. Something doesn't feel right. They should be back by now.
Yeah, I know. I mean, who would keep a general waiting? It's got to been 5 minutes. All he said he had to do was make a phone call.
I've
How
got
big
the
is the
bad
iron door?
feeling.
How big is the iron door?
How big is the iron door? It's probably like 6 feet across, 9 feet high.
I'd like
Okay,
to use
so
my
there's-
Pathfinder knowledge door check to see if I can know what I know about this door. How strong does it look? Does it look to be an explosive-proof blast door? Does it look to be
That's
a...
what, yeah, you would guess.
There's probably a motion pocked behind it.
I don't know, man. I have a lot of faith in Jacques Boom. I think if anybody could get past a door, I mean, like, it's screaming for you, Jacques.
Well, at the very least, I can rig a amount of explosives up above the door. So if they do come in all aggressive and shooting and whatnot, they need to blow up right above their heads.
Yeah, we should probably try not to blow anything up unless we have to. I mean,
Well, we
Yes,
can rig
yes,
the truck.
This is a last resort.
We might have an alternative. I want to talk to, what's his name? I forgot his name now. And ask him, do the workers normally just leave? Do they get paid? What
Doug
happens?
Bob, oh, you mean Doug Bob? He's like,
Yes.
oh yeah, we're just, we're all union. So we just, we're done. I mean, we can't do anything extra. We're just, we don't want to get fired.
Does the commander normally leave at this time, or is he normally here?
Or are you talking about Klaus? Yeah, he probably went in to take a whiz or something.
That's a very long piss.
Oh yeah, well it's a long way to the stalls. I heard.
he
What
was
is the-
supposed to be setting up a meeting with the prior, and he just took off on me.
Well, I mean, Pryor's a busy man. That's what I heard. He's
This
got a lot of
is-
stuff going on.
These are older phones. Jacques gonna pick up see in this time frame, it wouldn't be your standard like receiver. It would be you got the
Sword.
cup thing and you got the mouthpiece. So he's gonna pick up just the cup and listen to see if he hears any line that might still be connected.
I also want to take a look around and see if I see any video cameras set up here. Surveillance system.
In this time period, they should.
So, I mean, there's
They
some.
had.
You can hear some like moving and like sounds like a chair moving or something. Somebody walking. There looks to be like some sort of surveillance in this cavern as you look in the corner. The lights begin to get dimmer as like the power is being taken from them, and it's really low lit now.
I guess I had the bad feeling.
I'm going to go up to one of the trucks, the one that's closest to the door, and sit in the driver's seat.
Okay.
Are
Where
there
are the
keys in the
walls?
truck, or is it a keyless vehicle, like a military vehicle?
No, there's keys in it.
Okay, perfect. I'm just going to wait here for the time being.
What are the walls made out of? Like heavy stone, or is it?
Yeah, stone, like a cavern.
Okay, so it's not concrete though.
No,
No.
it's carved.
So as you guys are looking around, you notice that Blake's wings have come out.
Oh shit. Luther looks around at everybody else's facial reactions to see if because Luther is not trusting his own eyes at this point.
Jacques
Not that
just nods at Luther.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I think we're
Do
just
I
going to
know?
have to wing the rest of this.
Peter, do I know that my wings came out?
I guess by their reactions as you turn and look, you realize they're out.
Guys, it's like Morningwood. I have no control. I mean, maybe if I just lay here for a minute, it'll go away.
It's probably because I was humping your leg.
Yeah,
I wanna make
probably.
Now I want to make an Azimar that when they wake up in the morning, their wings come out.
not the best of situations.
Well, we're in the building. We just have to get through this iron door somehow.
This is true.
I still, Jock, I have faith in you, man. I think you can do it.
Would my engineering skills tell me if I have enough plastic explosive to even get through this door? If I make a shaped charge?
Yeah, if you... I don't know what your full...
I'm packing 64 ounces of plastic explosive.
Okay then.
One of those big glug soda cans.
It's a few pounds.
As Jacques
plastic
says that, like,
explosives.
Luther just sort of backs away a little bit.
Yeah, you've got enough that you could just probably blast the door off.
At the worst, I could blow the door open.
As you're saying that, Jock, something hits you on the shoulder and it's like an earwig, and it just crawls on your
that
arm
is
and falls
not
onto the
good.
ground. And then there's 2 or 3 more. They start falling from the ceiling.
Does it look to be anything on the ceiling, like any ventilation vents or anything, or is they just coming straight off the ceiling?
Straight off the ceiling.
This is not good.
This is a cavern too, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think we have to get through the door.
Well, all in favor blowing these popsicles stand to say aye?
Hi.
Out the door.
Very well. Everyone gives this a wide berth. This is going to be loud.
Oh, I'm going to get in the passenger seat of Lon's truck.
Does it look like the door is large enough to fit the truck through or the car through? Or is
No.
it too small for both?
Yeah,
Okay.
too small.
All right, Jacques will pack the appropriate amount of plastic explosive. But how much do you think I need to use? 64 ounces is quite a big boom. That's probably enough to level the whole wall.
Does the door open inward or outward?
It opens inward.
Okay, so you wouldn't be. So your only thing you have to hit is the door lock. So probably 2 pounds or 32 ounces.
That's about
Pushed
half
in
what
as
I
deep
got.
as you can. Yeah.
About half what I got, and then I'll take I'll go over one of the trucks, and they have those big cone headlights at this time period, so I'll slap that baby on the back side of it, put my fuse out the back, take my cigar, light the fuse, and take a couple steps all calm, and then run like hell to dive behind one of the trucks.
Okay. There's a huge explosion, and you can hear the door just blast and like swing inward. And there's
Ow.
Thank God for
Big puff of
OSHA
smoke.
regulations.
I jump down and pull out my gun.
Yeah, so Jacques is tearing ass back towards the door.
Yeah, start running towards it.
Okay. Are you running inside?
I'm gonna
Jacques
go
will
up
stop
to
at
the
the
edge.
edge.
Of
Yeah.
the door. Yeah, and look inside.
Don't leave the general behind. I was like running up behind.
999.
Do we hear alarm sirens and whatnot going off?
No, you just hear the echo of the explosion in this cavern right now.
Oh, everyone in this place just heard that.
You just and then you hear in the distance. Oh, sorry about that.
It's time for us to go. And I'll start
After
running
you,
through.
mademoiselle.
I'll start running through with my handgun out.
Jacques like standing by the doorway, like.
Okay. So it is initiative as you walk in you enter this room and there's smoke. You see like a booth. That's got some kind of glass on it, and a person standing there looks like a soldier with a machine gun. So you up first.
Okay. I have no idea how shooting a gun works in this game, but I have a Browning high-powered in my hand, and I'm going to shoot at him.
Okay. So the difficulty is going to be 2.
Okay.
And you will roll 2d20 to see if you hit him, and you use
Fighting handguns.
coordination and fighting, and if you have handguns, however many ranks, that becomes a critical.
Okay. Let's see. Roll 1 dice, roll 2 dice. 2 standard successes.
Okay. Now what's the damage?
It is 5, and it says vicious salvo damage, whatever that means.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
roll
I think-
5d6s.
Yeah, roll 5d6s, and I believe the vicious is it goes through any armor he has.
1, 6, 13, 14, 15.
They're
Adam, just
separate.
read them off.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
1, 6, 6, 2, 5.
6, 6.
So they all do damage.
2.
5.
The 2 does 2 damage. The 1 does 1 damage. So that's 3. You had 2 6s, so that's a total of 4 damage. And you said a 5?
A 5, and yes, that's it.
The 5 is 1 damage. So that
The
puts it up
6s
to-
do your weapon trait, the vicious thing. If I
Ah.
remember
Okay.
correctly.
5 and the 6.
Yep.
Just a quick handgun shot.
Yeah, you nailed the shit out of this guy. Let's see. What is,
And it has an integral sound suppressor.
I don't know if that part matters right
I don't know. Silently take him out afterwards.
right after we just exploded a door.
What, Becca?
yeah, you
Yeah,
shoot him, and
hold
he
on.
just those rounds go like right through that glass, and you see him get hit. It looks like he's got some kind of armor on, but he is like staggered, and he's like hanging on, like his arm comes out, and he's like hanging on to the booth, and he's like almost falling over.
How big is the hole in the glass?
It's not very big. It's
Is
big
it
enough that for
like-
his weapon, and now
like
there's
yay?
holes where she shot through it.
Yeah, so is like any of the holes about yay?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and spend the momentum to keep the momentum on our side.
Okay.
And Jacques will run up and stick that flammenwerfer that Bonnie gave him last session in that hole and let it rip, thus filling the entire booth with flames.
Yes. You don't need to roll. You just torch him, and he is now on fire, like screaming in the booth. Under this, he's wearing like some kind of gas mask, and he's just burning.
Jacques
You
will
should
just
have
like,
complied.
Jacques will just casually smoke the cigar. Just this is good.
We see another door leading off from this area that might lead to the booth.
Well, you can walk up, and you kind of can go around the booth.
Okay. What weapon did he have? An MP40?
Whatever weapon he had is burning. It's like
Yeah,
melting
well,
at this point.
Damn German plastic gun.
It's plastic, yeah.
yeah, pure stamp steel.
With
is busy
styrofoam
battling
Nerf bullets.
So he is burning in the booth. If behind him is a door, and then to the right of him is like a walkway to another door.
I'm going to go up to the door behind him, and I'm going to signal to Jacques to open the door, and then I'll go in with my handgun.
Jacques will motion for Luther to check the door first. Because if it's just a locked door, I don't want to waste explosives on it.
Well, not, yeah. Probably.
Luther, there's chocolate on the other side of that door. Actually, there's cocaine on the other side of that door.
You're muted, Luther.
He's very quiet
It's
about this. He
pure
doesn't wanna say
cocaine.
anything.
You're muted still, Luther.
It's
It's
so
a-
pure.
Sorry.
They call it
All right.
cocaine.
I'll think about it. I'll slowly move over there. Also, I just want to call out. I have like a Mauser or some other kind of German period carbine, right? Like, because I was field stripping it the last. So
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
so I sort of checked to make sure that that I'm all good to go. I check my
You didn't
Mauser
forget
and
the real coil spring.
and I go to check the door to see if it's locked.
Okay. I'm going to give you a. You can use agility or insight.
Okay.
Observation or Survival.
I'll do insight and observation.
Okay.
Because then that's going to give me
Difficulty is 2.
Okay. I will take that. We're looking to beat a 14, guys. So I'm not even going to take a momentum or anything. I'm just going to
14. Holy shit! You got some high stats.
7 and an 11. No, only insight.
You go up
And
to the
all my
store
skills
ready,
are, like,
ready
in
to check, and
observation.
you realize this son of a bitch is electrified.
Okay, so I step back. It's a no-go. It's electrified. It's electrified.
Upon hearing that, Jacques will turn around and look and see if there's any controls in this booth or anything.
That booth is currently on fire.
Yeah. Does it look like I see like a bunch of wire bundles coming out of this booth or anything? Yeah, you see cables that are in like those metal tubes. Does it look like it's got any of those coming out of the top of it, or?
Looking in, it looks like some go like through the floor, like in the floor maybe.
This is a problem.
What? Oh,
I think we just fried the controls for this door.
correction, you fried the controls for the door.
Well, no one stopped me. Anyways, this.
Well, we have the other door to check as well.
Yes, perhaps we go that way first. If you, Luther, if you wouldn't mind, perhaps the other one is electrified too.
Okay, I will. I'll go check for sure.
This is a difficulty 1 since you kind of realize what you're looking for now.
So 2 successes.
Okay,
do I still roll the 2 dice, or I only roll 1 die?
You roll 2.
Yeah, you still
so
roll
two successes. Standard though. No.
All right,
You
so
get a
you got
momentum
3
die.
momentum now. And yeah, this thing is electrified.
Don't pee on it.
No, it's okay. I already peed on your leg, Blake. So, we're all good. My bladder's clear.
Are there other metal surfaces in here, like anything along the walls or along the floor, like near the door?
Yeah, there's a metal plate on the floor.
Okay. Jacques will take off his soaking wet coat and kind of see if he can toss it where it'll touch the door and that plate, trying to ground the circuit out.
Okay.
He's tossing it. He's not placing it there. He's not dumb.
Okay, so everybody give me insight, observation, difficulty 2.
Insight and observation.
Difficulty 2. That's a pass and a fail.
Wow,
So I
that's a
failed.
crit pass and 1 normal fail.
That's a crit success and a standard success.
1 success, 1 fail.
Double fail.
At least it wasn't double 20s though, Juice. Like so.
Yeah. No, I didn't crit fail.
Blake, you were too busy trying to shake all the piss off your leg.
True.
Right.
I'm still trying to dry it out.
Not working.
Sitting there just shaking his pant leg.
No, it's amazing. This has a different consistency than most piss. Almost like it's not piss. Just kidding.
It's like it's melted chocolate.
Yes.
All right, so Bonnie and Luther, you get a whiff of a foul smell in the room over the burning of the soldier and the booth, and just like the whiff of excrement, kind of like something passed you that smelled like that. And
I'm getting a
let's
League
see.
of Extraordinary Gentlemen vibe.
And you hear Blake scream as he is slashed by something. You take 4 physical stress, and you are currently stunned.
I'm gonna wheel around and see what that was.
How many do you get total?
It's up to your brawn.
Up to my brawn.
It's brawn plus resilience.
Yeah, but if you take 5 at a time, you get an injury.
Yeah, it's an
Yep.
automatic wound.
That was
Gotcha.
wheel around on my heel, see what I want to see the woman that screamed.
Yeah, who needs to man up
Blake's
now?
just
Blake?
not having a good day.
Not going well.
All right, so you guys have the initiative.
Wait, Blake, you have wings. You could just fly away.
I'm trying to dry my pants off with those wings.
Oh, okay. Got it.
What do we see in the room, Peter?
You see Blake scream or whatever. You see him get slashed.
He's like, I don't even know what to call it.
I don't know. Does Blake scream when he
Oh
this
yeah,
happens?
it sounded exactly like what I did.
Something slashed.
And now
him.
I'm shaking because I'm stunned.
Blake, fall prone quickly.
I
Something
didn't see it.
slashed him. You can see the marks.
Everyone, hit the ground.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
die.
Jacques, go ahead and fire your flamethrower above our heads.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
die 30 years before I was even
Yeah,
born.
I'll fire a controlled burst of flamethrower on each side of Blake. Just woof.
Hopefully, Blake fell to the ground.
Does
when I
that dry
hold
my
him.
pants, Peter?
Well, I'm not trying to hit him. Like, I'm aiming
Does
it
the
so it
heat
doesn't hit him.
radiating off of it dry my pants out?
All right, go ahead, Jacques. Go ahead. Difficulty 2.
All right, I'm gonna buy a die.
You gonna use some momentum.
You
Yeah.
must die.
Okay, it's a good thing I bought that die because I got 2 successes and 1 failure.
Don't forget, you can also use the minor action aim to reroll 1d20.
Oh, I was
That
forget about
requires him
that.
to aim a flamethrower.
Yeah, I always forget about that. So I bought the dice anyways.
So you just go.
Yeah, just a short burst on each side of Blake to see if I catch anything. That isn't Blake.
Fair.
I'm not trying to catch
You
Blake.
see that the flames go around like a form, and it moves. It moves out of sight. So you caught something,
All right.
and then you see some kind of. It leaves behind some kind of black ichor or something on the floor.
Someone get Blake back over here. We need to bundle up together so it cannot get to, basically Jacques trying to get everyone together so he can, if he does flamethrower target it, he doesn't have to worry about hitting any friendlies.
You don't have to tell Luther twice. He's literally like right up on Jacques' back for sure. It's cool. Get it.
Blake, over here. And I'm going to reach and try and grab Blake and pull him towards us.
So would it
I
be fair to
go
say that you
willingly.
reach around Blake and
Well, he's facing us, so I don't really have to
Oh,
reach
all right.
around.
Okay.
So
I mean, if you're trying to help me out like that, I'm not gonna say no.
you guys got what? 2 momentum now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, is somebody keeping track?
No, usually our
Mentally,
Canadian
Policeman keeps
does.
track. The Canadians do that. Yeah,
Okay.
right.
We have 2 momentum. I'll use a D8 because I don't use it for anything else in this game.
So you're gonna keep the momentum and pull Blake away.
Yes.
Yep. So that puts us down to 1 momentum.
Cost 2
No,
to
it costs
keep it.
2 to keep it.
Oh, 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're down to 1.
No, we have none.
None. 0.
We are out.
If we're using math.
So Blake is just like you basically drag him because he's immobile. He is stunned.
Hmm.
Do we see that creature any longer or the black ichor on the ground?
You see some black spots of black ichor going like behind the booth towards that first door that you checked.
See if it goes into the door. I'm going to keep my gun trained on it.
So you got the gun out. Jacques has got the flamethrower out. Where's Blake? He got pulled over to where you guys are.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Luther?
On Jacques' back.
Yeah, Luther's right behind Jacques. Yeah, for sure. You have a really hairy back, Jacques. Did anyone ever tell you?
Well, I am a fringe.
You haven't seen mine yet, IRL.
That might be true.
It is true.
Snake's kind of standing behind and off to the side of Jacques with one hand on his pistol and one hand on his lasso, trying to figure out what he wants to pull out.
So, Jacques, you get another whiff of that foul smell,
Mm-hmm.
and a couple like splotches of black ichor kind of like appear in front of you, and you feel something whiz by your face.
Ooh. Nothing hit me though.
No.
Oh, I am wide arcing. If it's our initiative now, I'm just.
All right. You do that, and you catch some more. I see it like a form again as it moves along the wall, and some more black ichor falls to the ground.
All right.
Can we shoot at the form?
If you keep the initiative,
Which we can't.
you can. You can give me 2 threat.
Yeah, we
keep
could
the
give him
initiative.
threat.
Some of us don't think that's a great idea, though.
Who's got the biggest gun? It might be worth it to give him threat to get the biggest gun on target while this thing's still visible-ish.
My handgun has the 5 vicious. I don't think it's the biggest. I think Blake actually has the biggest.
I have a
Oh, and he's
MP40.
stunned. Is he unstunned yet, or is he still
No,
stunned?
he's still stunned.
He's still stunned. So
Do I have to do something to get unstunned?
No.
Mine's only a 4.
Can you give me?
It'll be a couple more turns. You'll be unstunned.
Okay.
I mean, now Snake has the G43 rifle.
What?
G40
Yes.
TV, it's coming back.
G43, which is the exact same as my handgun as well.
Where did I get that?
Bonnie was
I
handing
gave
out
it to
gifts
you.
last session.
I'm handing out gifts. And
That's why we have a flamethrower.
the MP40 and the and it's probably our best weapon, but we can't use that, so it's my handgun or the G43.
Mhm.
If we want to keep the initiative.
Who's the better shot?
Not me.
I probably
Not me.
am.
Let's go ahead and burn the threat and give Bonnie a shot at it while it's visible.
I have coordination 11 and a +3 to handguns.
Yeah, that's way, way, way better than mine.
Okay,
Snake's a talker.
We'll burn the
Okay,
threat
well-
and give her a shot.
we'll take the threat and I'll shoot at it.
All right. Difficulty 3.
Okay. That's a natural 1 and a standard success.
Nice.
Okay. Roll damage.
And that is 5d6s.
Yep.
6, 6, 5, 6, 6.
Dang.
That's 5d6s.
All right.
Shame that wasn't a fireball.
Right?
Is there any specialties with this?
I don't think
That was
so.
the one that
That's
you
the
read
armor.
earlier.
Yeah, that's
Vicious.
Vicious, yes.
Oh, okay.
So I bypass armor, and I have written down on my character sheet that I have +2 bonus damage from insight. Don't know if this applies to
don't
guns.
worry
I
about
don't
that.
think so. Okay. I know nothing about this game. I know nothing. I see
No,
nothing.
nothing.
So you blast this thing as you can kind of see the outline of it from its burning, and it like crashes against the wall and hits the ground and starts to like writhe in pain, and just begins to just kind of disintegrate as well, it looks like earwigs start to come out of it on fire, moving, and then it's like spreading out like an ooze now.
Mm.
I step away from it.
Yeah. Give that a little bit of a wide berth.
In there, man. I felt that way last weekend. That was hell of a hangover.
Do I snap out of it as I see this?
Yeah.
Can I step on an earwig?
Yes.
Crunch.
Crush it.
I was just letting you guys do all the work. I'm tired of doing all the heavy lifting. I had to carry us to that hockey win earlier.
That is true. That's a nasty gash on you, though. Are you all right?
No, I am not all right. This hurts like a mofo.
Does anyone able to help patch him up a bit?
I don't know how it works with regular trauma.
I think you just amputate, right? Like
You can't amputate
cut
my...
off the cause of the problem. So,
Cut off the chest.
Yeah.
the arms
The
and
cause of the
legs.
problem is you, Luther. How do I cut you off?
In all the first aid stuff I've read, there's really nothing you can do until someone takes like an actual injury.
you know, and you say that the cause of the problem is me, Blake, but like I've never caused physical harm to you, Blake. You've shot me in the chest. You've beaten me up on several occasions. You
I am kind of a bully, aren't I?
I'm having an epiphany. I don't know what I'm doing with my life, guys.
Is there anybody here Blake hasn't hit?
Right?
Bonnie?
Enough.
I don't hit women.
That's enough right now.
I've never
Was
hit
the door
Bonnie.
able to be opened by Jacques' raincoat thing?
I should clarify.
Well, I
I've
didn't
never
quite get to
hit
put it
Bonnie
down.
without
Okay.
consent.
That is true. The choking was fun.
So as this happened, you can hear the trucks now. Somebody's like starting up those 2 trucks.
Sacre bleu.
I told you we
Okay,
should have rigged the trucks with explosives.
They
I
won't
only
get
have so
far.
much.
Well, do we still have to get through here? This is the castle where we're going. The
Yes,
trucks are meaningless
indeed.
to us.
Indeed.
There's
Yeah.
Jacques.
But I don't want Klaus to get away. Like I just like
Klaus went through these
I'm
doors.
spiteful. So yeah.
Klaus went through the door. We're
Okay.
not sure where
Klaus
they
is
came
in
from.
front of us.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay.
So now that we don't have Pooh Monster coming after us,
Fuck Ray shit.
Jacques is gonna reattempt his wet coat door plate trick. See if that de-electrifies the door. He's tossing it. He's not like setting it down gingerly. He's just tossing it.
Okay. I was gonna say I don't. That
That's the job we give
doesn't
him.
sound like a wet like placing a wet jacket.
Yeah,
on
yeah. He's not leaning down and setting it down. He's like kind of trying to land it. See if maybe he can short the circuit out.
How about insight or reason and
Engineering?
that, or yeah, I'll give you engineering.
All right. All right. We're going to use reason engineering. then.
Difficulty 2.
2? All right. Reason engineering. Those are 2 successes. 6 and a 15. Or not 15, 13.
Okay. You feel confident that you have shorted it out and probably can open this door.
Jackal gesture for Luther.
Yeah, sure.
we're next to the door.
Hey, you fix it, right? It's de-electrified.
It seems so.
Luther grabs the door.
I'll go next to the
Okay.
side of
The door is not locked.
Nice. I open it up and I swing it open. I just open it up, right? Jacques told me to open the door.
Are you standing right in the middle of the door frame?
Yep.
I'm gonna pie the corner as he does that.
You know, no one ever said Luther was bright. I mean, you know, like
I'm for the tentacle porn. I mean,
Hey, we that is 18 and up, and you can see that on all the adult websites if you are old enough.
My OnlyFans account is.
Careful with OnlyFans. I hear they might just pull the rug out from under you at one point and try to go legit.
You step into this like small room. It's got some paintings on the wall, some sort of expressionist paintings, and you see an elevator.
Guys, there's some Salvador Dali paintings on the wall and an elevator.
Well, I think we see the elevator in the room. What's on the paintings?
They're abstract
Yeah, it's like a clock that's stretching that represents time, and yeah, for sure.
Do
Really
any of
cool,
them look
trippy
like
stuff. Luther's all
paintings-
into it.
Do any of them look like Hitler's paintings that he did before he fell out of art school?
No.
I think this is Klaus's office, guys, as I rip the painting off the wall and like crumple it.
Yes, we're taking the elevator. Do we see anything that looks like a camera here?
Luther rips the painting out of Snake's hand. This is like, I just got done saying I'm into this. Like what? And I'm carefully smoothing it. I'm uncrumpling it and smoothing it out.
Using like the edge of the desk.
Exactly. Right,
He's vibing. He's vibing here.
Well, the elevator is the only logical choice from here. I only have one wet coat, and I don't feel like using my trousers.
I don't think it'll be a big problem.
You see the light on the elevator go off as it seems like it's coming this way.
Oh,
Man,
But in my handgun.
that's convenient. Look, the elevator read our minds, and it's coming up.
Yeah.
Look, guys, we can watch the floors as it's
Jacques
as it's coming.
will
here.
kneel down behind the desk and rest the flamethrower at
That's
elevator
exactly
height.
what I was going to do. I'm going to kneel behind the desk with my handgun.
I'm going over to the corner so that they would have to come out of the elevator to even see me.
That's a good idea.
Like I'm on the same wall as the elevator, but really far away from the doors.
I'm grabbing the artwork off the walls so that Jacques doesn't melt it with his flamethrower. So yeah.
You see oil paint just running down him.
This is a Jacques Rousseau original.
Right, so you wait for the elevator to open.
Yeah.
It opens, and stepping forward looks to be a man in it's not really a German uniform. He's in some kind of suit with a distinct ring on his finger, and it looks a lot like Dr. Gonzalez. He says, it took you so long to get here. I know where Nova is. If you wish to see her alive, you will follow me.
Jacques like looking at everyone else.
I
trying to
jump
see
in
what
first.
the
As soon as I
situation
hear,
is.
you guys see for a moment, Blake is just like acting all nonchalant like he always is. And then as soon as he hears, if you want to see Nova alive, you better get in the elevator. And I'm like the first one that gets in there. And then I look around trying not to be obvious about it.
Blake, who the hell is that man?
I don't know. But we're trying to get Nova, right? And he says he knows where she's at. This is the hottest lead we've had yet. Let's get in the fucking elevator. Let's go, Snake.
I'm going to stand next to Gonzalez and head towards the elevator and say, last time I saw you, you looked to be quite worse, Doctor.
Wait, we saw Gonzalez?
I feel better now.
Yes.
I don't remember that.
He
Well,
was in
I
the
did.
coffin.
Oh.
You were inside a coffin the last time I saw you. How did you get out of there?
In the van?
Mhm.
Oh!
Yeah, he was
You're
the
the
naked guy
dude that
ran
was in
away.
the van!
Yes.
Oh, man! It's so good. I like put my arm around him. It's so good to see you standing, man.
If I remember right, last time he tried to kill you.
Oh. I may have had a little bit of chocolate on accident.
To be honest, just about everyone in our little group has tried to kill all of ourselves at least at one point or another.
I mean, maybe in World War II he wasn't trying to kill us.
So you know
This is
where
the same.
Miss Nova is, huh?
Yes, but it will not be easy. Unfortunately, she is taken up with the prior,
What do you mean she's taken up?
as they are a team now.
Who?
She's
What?
already got,
A team? Who's she a
she's
team
already
with?
got a boyfriend, Blake. You don't stand a chance now.
Well, now we have to kill her. It's as simple as that.
Is she on the wrong side of the fence now?
I think Luther and I were debating whether we might be on the wrong side.
That's a given. I wouldn't be mad if you two jump ship.
No surprised.
Yeah, or surprised. That's true.
I think this man is on the wrong side anyways, if what the gentleman back in Calico was telling me.
Well, it appears,
So I say the line is blurry.
well, anyway, let's start heading to her then.
Yes, just know, Doctor, I know where to, burn the most efficiently.
It appears that your experiments into time travel have certainly had some success, my good doctor.
Yes. How did you get here?
Hey, so you're a doctor. Can you write prescriptions? Like, do you carry samples or anything on you? Or just out of curiosity.
What do you need?
What do you have? I need something to take the edge off. You know what I'm saying? Just a little. It's got some anxiety going on. A little. I just.
Luther,
just
this man is the bad guy.
Luther.
Yeah,
If
most
you
drug
were going to
dealers
give
are.
you-
Like you can't. Like your moral compass really begins to, it begins to stray when
The line
Think about it
between
like this.
drug and poison is very, very small, Luther.
He already tried to kill you once
Oh,
before, and he
you know
just
what?
threatened you a moment ago, and now you want to take unknown pills from him.
Well, I was gonna make him take the pill first. Like I wasn't like. I mean, all right, it's fine. Later on, hey Gonzalez, dude. Later on, man. I'll hit you up later on, Gonzalez. Like it's cool. We're cool. We're cool. You and I, we're good. We're golden, buddy. Like yeah. And then Luther will just fold up the artwork that he stole and put it in his pocket. Might be worth something.
So the elevator moves up. He presses like 13, and it moves up to stops in between the floors.
So, my good doctor,
And like the power, you hear the power just power down. Like
I
it
take it
seems
that wasn't
Prior has cut the power.
I was supposed to be getting a meeting with that prior, but that little German bastard ran off and left me standing in a damn cavern downstairs.
Yes, I would say that your ruse was found out as he looks around at you guys.
I'm gonna look over at Luther and be like, "See, trying to pretend you was some kind of Gestapo threw a monkey wrench in my
worked.
plans."
Like we got rid of Klaus. It's fine. It's
I
all
didn't need
good.
Klaus. I needed Klaus to give us a meeting with the prior.
And now we got Gonzalez, so it all worked well. We failed forward once again. Boom. You're welcome, Snake. You are welcome.
So I take it you and the prior are not on good terms right now?
Currently, at the moment, no.
I see.
I got a question. Was that invisible freak with the knife one of yours?
No, this is abomination.
But the sky
about-
tentacle, like that's completely fine. That's not an abomination at all, right? Like it's just normal.
That is part of what the prior is doing.
I see.
What is it exactly?
Well, he's doing Nova, and Luther looks over at Blake.
You heard of Yog Soggoth?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Some of us have.
That is what we are dealing with here.
Oh, lovely.
I do not comprehend what you just said.
In character, would I know about Yog Sothoth? Because out of character, I'm very familiar with the Cthulhu mythos.
I don't know. I'll let your characters decide whether that name rings a bell or not.
Okay.
If it wasn't in medical journals, probably not. Jacques doesn't know.
Yeah, 3rd edition D&D and AD&D went over it, and we've established that both Bonnie and Blake played D&D.
This is true.
So we know something about it.
Blake doesn't know anything about all that, though.
Well,
Blake
Yog
just
Sothoth-
knows goblins and dragons.
He was interested in min-maxing.
Yeah, I was more into the mechanics of my character than the monster manual.
I was
And
the
I
DM
always played
normally.
martial characters with lots of stacking feats.
I was normally the DM, and I'd try all the psionic classes and just break the game.
Yeah, I would just ask if I could hit it with my sword. Kind of like how I am in this. I just hit it with my gun. Or my hockey stick. Or my fist.
You mean Yog Sothoth, the controller of time and space, the omnipotent, the immortal, the invulnerable?
That would be him.
I'm hearing a lot of terms thrown around I don't like.
He is helping the prior directly?
The prior is sent to bring him to this world.
I see. And your goals in the priors were aligned at some point, and now they have diverged.
We are never aligned.
What exactly were you hoping to do with the power to travel through time? Were you looking to go forward or backwards?
Forward, of course. What do you expect? Whatever suits me.
But why were you part of the cult of Stalin then? What exactly does this cult do?
It's everything.
Everything.
And so, what brings you to this timeline as Nova was sent to collect you?
There are certain items here that would be critical for the cult to get a hold of, and I've come here to collect them.
I see. So I'm getting a feeling this is a temporary arrangement, alliance type thing right now. Yes.
For this alignment, it would work for our mutual benefit. You will get Nova, I will get the items I need, and we will
the
separate.
whole the enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of thing.
Yes, but we will go to different timelines, and you shall probably never see me again.
Why is it that... What is the cult of Stalin trying to achieve with these items?
Well, wouldn't we like to know? You are very
Bring old
inquisitive.
Stalin back.
Well, I'm just curious. The cult of Stalin sounds like it's something to do with Stalin himself, but he died in 1953.
And Ethel had nothing to do with it.
Probably not. We're not sure.
I don't think we should debate the merits of Cult of Stalin or your organization, which is questionable, because since this elevator is filling with earwigs currently, and we'll
that's
take
a
a
good
break
point.
right there.
What a cock block the earwigs are.
I know, right?
Just about to get with Dr. Gonzalez and suddenly earwigs.
I better fix my camera. I don't want Bill looking at my casting couch anymore.
Oh, now he's showing us his pleasure pillow.
Yeah, right,
Ooh.
exactly.
That's a curtain, but okay.
Oh, well, what you use it for is up to you, okay?
Behind door number
No
one.
judgment.
I just see-
clearly a curtain.
Oh, it's his peeping Tom window.
Oh, you have one of those too?
We're on break right now, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Technically.
I will be right back.
All right, we're back. Take it away.
Yes, I see in the chat it says no Draven missing that gun. Yes, so there is no brown note tonight. Maybe the players will find one. We return to the elevator here in Vintagi Castle as they have found Dr. Gonzalez, who they have met on previous occasions in Mexico and then I believe in Russia. Been tracking him down, and he
Does
is in the
Dr.
elevator.
Gonzalez seem to have a brown note gun on his side?
Depends on how much threat you want to give me.
Not that much. I'll pass.
I'd like to give you 50 threat, Peter, so he can have one.
So you're in an elevator between 12 and 13. It has stopped. The power has been cut. He believes that Nova is working with Prior Selig.
And,
And the elevator is filling up with dead earwigs.
which floor are we trying to get to?
13.
It's, of course, 13.
Help me up the top.
Yeah, Jacques
Whatever
will
you
give-
do, don't go to 9.
Yeah. The 9
Go
rings a
out there
bell.
with
Jacques will
Mac
give her a
on top
boost.
When we was trying to sneak into stuff, back in my old days. I don't know if I can make it up there or not, though. Blake may have to help me.
Well, that's no problem. I'll just throw you up there.
Does it look like the access door is closed to it, or is that where the earwigs are coming from?
They're coming up from the floor somehow.
Okay.
Doc, these earwigs is kind of weird. Where are they coming from?
It's the floor.
How are they coming from the floor?
Strange
Magic.
things in the Vintagi Castle.
Anyways, let's Bonnie, let's see if we can get you out the top.
Yep.
So you're going to go out the top of the elevator?
Yep.
Snake's gonna look at Bonnie and look at the access hatch and kind of shake his head.
Okay. All right, Bonnie. Give me a coordinate. No, do agility if you want.
I can do coordinate. That's fine with me.
Athletics.
Okay. That is a natural 1 and a 11 success.
Okay.
So critical success and a success.
Okay. So you pick up another point of momentum. You pop the thing open as you're being hoisted up, and you look up, and this flaming sword comes straight at you. You duck down, and you look up, and it looks like a skeletal Viking is standing on top of the elevator.
Oh.
Is this the same guy I destroyed before?
No.
Okay.
Well, that was a
Onward.
ghost, not a skeleton. Yeah.
Yep.
We're without our Canadian.
I
Yeah.
dropped down on top of Jacques' head, so I'm sitting on his shoulders now.
Okay.
He's probably can't see anything under my skirt. I pull out my gun.
Turn the lights off.
We've gone from tentacle porn to upskirt porn. So
He's facing
Yeah.
the wrong way for that one.
That's not much better.
Insert carpet commercial here.
We appear to have a skeleton with a flaming sword.
So the latch closes. You can hear it now on top, like walking around as the elevator fills up with earwigs.
On top, so something's walking above the elevator?
not
The elevator is suspended. It's on top.
a skeleton with a
Or,
flaming
yeah,
sword.
sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew that. 'Cause
Yeah.
Yeah, Blake, we need to get out of this elevator. You're gonna have to climb up there and do something about
Yeah,
that.
you have to hit.
I'm
it
just going to
hard.
shoot through the roof with the MP40.
Don't
But
hit
it's
the
a
cable.
skeleton.
I mean, if I hit the bone, it'll break, right?
Don't hit the cables. We'll fall down.
I have just as good of a chance of hitting the
you need
cables
to go.
as the
I
skeleton.
think you need to do bludgeoning damage, Blake. I think you need to get up there and do
All
some
right,
bludgeoning.
so Luther,
damage.
you have to go up there with me so I can swing you around like a bludgeon then.
You clearly misunderstand our dynamic here, Blake.
No,
Like,
no, you misunderstand
brains,
that I've already
you're the
taken like
brawn.
4 physical whatever the hell. I don't don't think I can handle it myself.
Okay, how about this?
I'm
What
in
about
pain.
this?
I have cracked ribs. My
What
jaw
about-
is sore.
What
My
about
back's
this?
hurting from carrying you
Josh.
guys.
I'll lift up, like I'll push up the hatch to the elevator, and you toss up like
Snake?
a stick of dynamite.
All right, I will do that.
That is a bad idea.
What about
That
the
is an
cables?
awful idea.
That would be
The
bludgeoning
cables?
damage.
The cables, they go ping, and we fall to our death because in this time, the
good point.
elevator does not have brakes.
Good point.
Oh no, it'll break,
Okay. here's the
especially when we
idea.
hit the bottom.
Okay, here, Blake, can you go ahead and open the hatch very quickly?
Yes, and then what?
Then we see if we can get a visual on the skeleton, and I shoot it.
Right, you got the gun
Okay,
ready?
hatch open. Yes.
Okay, you better aim.
Okay.
Whew.
Under action aim.
Okay. Coordination, fighting, difficulty 1.
Oh, okay. 2 successes, 4 and a 4.
So add that however many you needed to your momentum. You just pop open and fire. It looks like a direct hit. It pings right off his bones. Ding, ding.
The bones are bulletproof.
You know what? We need some Canadian maple syrup. And we don't have it, do we?
Dr. Gonzalez?
Oh no,
do
no,
have
you mean the
maple syrup?
pomade? Yeah. You know
I got
what?
some syrup.
Luther still has the pomade because remember, Dreesen threw it to me when I was in the T-34, and then I put the pomade on the slugs, but I never threw the pomade back to Reeson.
Okay.
So here, Bonnie, slather some of this stuff all over the bullets in your gun.
There's enough for about 3 bullets worth.
Okay. Pour it on real fast.
Pour some sugar on me.
Okay.
In the name
We can
of
do that
love.
later, Blake.
Are you going to continue, keep the momentum?
Sure.
Yeah, we're going to keep the momentum, and we're
Okay.
going to hope that those 3 bullets. So
Yeah.
roll
Otherwise, that
like,
thing is gonna keep slashing cables.
Yeah, roll
Yes.
like your life depends on it, because ours does. So
That's 1 crit, 1 normal success, 3 and a 5.
Woo. So add that to your momentum. I think you're full now, or
That will give us 3 now.
okay.
Okay.
Roll damage.
3, 1, 6, 1, 6.
4
We're going to
damage.
both extremes today.
Force stress. Bleh.
So you fire and it this time it hits the bones and shatters them, and his arm just comes off and bounces off the side of the elevator.
I don't know if I can shoot him again. He's unarmed.
oh, badum-tish.
His sword fall.
You're not even a
fallen.
dad.
Oh, does his sword fall? You got his sword arm?
Yeah.
Oh shit! They grabs his sword.
I grabbed the sword with 2 hands.
Isn't it flaming?
Yep.
Does it?
It's now.
Can I attune to it without it burning me?
Yes, you grab the sword. You take 1 physical damage.
Oh, is that ongoing?
What do you mean?
Like, is it going to hurt me if I don't let go?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Like, don't burn your Excel hand. Like,
Guys,
how are you going to jockey those spreadsheets, buddy?
can I
Like,
swing it at the skeleton? He's still alive, right?
Nope.
He
Yep.
just lost his arms. All right, can I swing it at him then?
You're gonna keep momentum. You have. If you keep momentum, you can.
Yes, then we
Yeah.
have to. If we have the points, we need to do it.
Yeah.
Because I'm only doing this once and I'm dropping this shit.
Nation fighting difficulty 2.
Okay. How much do we have enough to buy dice?
We have enough to buy 1.
We have 2 left.
2 left? Okay, I buy 1. Come on, coordination, fighting. Let's do this.
Blake, just pretend you have flame tongue.
Okay, this is amazing. So I have 3 successes.
Okay.
Boys.
So I guess that's 1 more point back into the pool. Is
Yep.
that how that works?
Yep.
Okay.
Roll
how much damage does
66.
that? So,
How many D6?
6.
Woohoo! Worth it.
66. You're rolling 66 dice.
66.
Yeah, right.
Individually, I need each number.
Route
to begin.
69.
Don't start that, or Isaiah will do.
Okay, this is
I got
amazing.
enough.
Oh wait, no, it's not. I forgot. 3 and 4 doesn't do much. So 2 of them didn't help. But I only rolled 4 so far. So 6 and a 1.
Okay.
A 5 and a 1. The others were 4s. The other 2 were 4s.
That's 4 stress.
Suck on that, Viking. Rasputin. I don't know.
So you hit him and like cut right through him and cut him in half, and he falls down into 2 pieces onto the top of the elevator.
Quick, everyone out the hatch.
One arm like trying to get around his legs and just kicking.
Out the hatch, I guess.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right,
Yeah,
you
I'm
all
not staying
climbing
down
out.
here with the earwigs. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kick the skeleton off the side of the elevator.
Is Dr. Gonzalez also coming out with us?
Dr. Gonzalez climbs out to the top of the elevator with you.
A friend of yours?
No. These
can
are
we
ancient burial grounds.
Oh, that figures.
And as you look up, you can see 3, 4, 5 floors up. You can see, like, on the ledge, you can see, like, a couple more skeletons there with their flaming swords. Looks like they're getting ready to jump.
It's time for us to leave. Do we see the 13th floor door?
Yeah, you do. It's closed, yes.
It's okay. I might actually be useful. I know you're shocked.
Tower of Muscle. We boost these strong ones up as they open the doors.
I have a burglar's tool thing.
Ooh.
Yes. Can I go ahead and use that to break open the door?
Yep.
Yes.
It's the old crowbar trick.
The old crowbar. Yep.
Coordination.
Oh.
Athletics.
2 successes, a 10 and 11.
Okay, that was just one. So yeah, you pop it and moves, and then it begins to open.
Pop, lock, and drop it.
Squeeze my way up through there.
All right, you start climbing up onto the 13th floor. The rest of you see that skeleton jump.
Oh, so creepy.
You can make a agility or coordination athletics roll to move out of the way. Difficulty 1.
All of us, or just him?
Everyone but Bonnie, because Bonnie just got in on the 13th floor.
So what was it again? It was
another skeleton. It was agility or coordination athletics difficulty 1.
agility, coordination.
Yeah, no, that's 2 fails for Jacques.
Uh-oh.
Same for Snake.
2 successes for Luther.
1 success for me. I mean Blake. For Blake, not me. I didn't do it. Blake did it.
So Luther climbs Jacques to get out.
Yeah, pretty much. Sort of steps on your face.
And as you're down, I go over you.
But they will
Actually, if he's down, could I sacrifice it to let him go through and I stay back?
yeah, if you want to.
So I will pick up Jacques by the back of his shirt at his shoulder blades. I scrunch his shirt up and I push him forward through.
So creepy.
And just like handfuls of hair are coming out as you.
Oh yeah, I totally ripped his sweater off a little bit.
Oh, so creepy. I did not order the wax.
Each of you, so Snake and Blake, take 2 damage physical as he crashes down and hits you and singes you with that flaming sword he has.
That's good.
Is the
Jacques
sword
would have caught an injury there.
Is the sword that Blake had, like, does he still have it?
Yeah, Blake didn't give it up, yeah.
Oh no, I dropped it. I always
dropped it, okay.
Yeah, even before I said I was going to drop it right after.
Okay, did you drop it on top or did you drop it below?
I don't think I paid attention. It went wherever it went. It burned my hand. I sliced and then I dropped it.
Okay.
Now
give me a D6 roll.
Okay, how do you determine the injuries and all that stuff again? I got a 3, by the way.
Okay, it's still on the top.
So the stress continues to build until it reaches your brawn plus what was the other one?
Resilience.
And then you take an injury.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then it kind of resets.
Yeah. It's a good thing you did that because Jacques would have gone into an injury from that.
I had to. I'm still okay. I just had to check. I was worried. I'm actually doing all right over here. Apparently, I am good at doing this. A lot better than I thought.
Okay. Do you wish to keep the momentum?
Yes.
Yeah, might as well
We're
use your
down to
last 2.
2 now.
Okay.
Yes.
I've already went in this round though,
Yeah.
so I can't. I'm still stuck here.
What's
Hold on,
on
we're
the
keeping the
13th
momentum
floor?
though.
Yeah, but I can't act again in this round or whatever
Oh, okay.
because I already attacked.
Got it.
Snake will try to kick one of these skeletons off the side. He's pissed. They just jumped down and swiped at him.
Oh, you kicked
Oh wait,
the
these
one
skeletons are not the Viking.
Another one jumped. So
Oh,
you cut the other one.
shit!
You cut the other one in half. Snake kicked it off the elevator, and you saw two of them up top, and one just jumped down and landed on it.
Oh, I thought it was the same dude. I just thought he was cut in
No.
half and like doing the moonwalk or something.
He wasn't pulling a Terminator on you.
Jeez. Okay. This is not good. I am so screwed.
Oh, so I've already acted this round too then.
Yeah, I guess technically you kicked the stuff off the elevator. Jacques not there. Jacques and Bonnie. Well, Luther's there. Luther
Luther hasn't acted yet. Luther, kick this thing's ass. You're the brown.
Grab the
I'm
sword.
I'm up on the where the
Okay.
I made
Yeah.
it up. Like
Yep. So yeah.
Yep.
Come back
Drop
down
kick
and
it off
die.
the top rope. Drop kick it off the top rope.
We need the brown streak.
can I fire sort of my Mauser without hitting Blake or Snake?
Yeah.
Oh, but it's not going to work anyway. We don't have any more pomade either.
I
All right. You know what? Okay.
We need that sword.
Luther is going to leap from the top rope, right? Like I am going to full on sort of feel my brown streak, right? And I'm gonna leap from the top rope and try to clothesline both of these skeletons as I'm coming down. I'm human missiling and trying to clothesline both of these
Yeah.
skeletons.
There's only one.
There's only one that's down there.
Oh, there's only one. Okay, so then I'm literally just leaping and tackling. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I'll give you agility, coordination. Well, no, it'll be coordination and fighting because that's
Okay.
hand to hand.
We're gonna try it.
Difficulty 2.
Can I possibly buy a dice?
How much
You
momentum
have
you guys
2.
got? So you can buy at least one.
All right, I'm gonna buy. I have to because
Yep.
this is bad. I'm not good at coordination and fighting. So I'm gonna buy a die.
Did we get our fortune back at the beginning of this
Oh,
session?
Yeah, you got three group
Yes.
three fortune for the group.
So I have one success, two. I have 2 successes and a fail. I have a 5, a 3, and a 19.
Sounds to me like the skeleton was surprised by the brown streak's sudden return.
Yeah. Nobody was
Yeah,
expecting it.
You nails him. You take 1 physical stress
Okay.
as you realize like his whole body is like really, really hot.
Okay.
Not in a, a purely platonic way, but
Those are nice bones.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Hey, you got a nice bone. Let me tell you that much. I love that
you
fever.
knock him to the ground as you clothesline him.
Nice. And and then like as I do, I'm like, oh yeah.
It was me. It was
All right,
me all along.
who's next? You guys going to keep momentum, or is it my turn?
We'll let you go. I don't think we can keep the momentum.
Kick the bucket
We have
over-
1 momentum left.
to
Yeah,
Peter.
it takes 2 to keep it.
So
Otherwise,
the
we give him threat.
so the skeleton on the ground is like he's got the sword, kind of looks around and then looks up, and you see the other skeleton up top there look, and just kind of shake his head, and he takes the sword and cuts the line to the
Ooh.
elevator.
That was unexpected.
Usually 2. Is there only 1 or is there 2?
The sword cuts through whatever lines are there. It is a
Oh.
flaming sword.
Who is all falling right now?
Everyone
Who's-
except Bonnie.
And Jock.
Oh,
And
and Jock.
Jock.
Yeah.
God, I should have
it's the
let
Bonnie
I should have
and
let
Jock
Jock
show.
die.
I shouldn't have clotheslined this. I was in safety.
So, will next session be called the Bonnie and Jacques show?
It's like Bonnie and Clyde, only Jacques.
Just his American flag parachute tucked on his back.
Now, Peter, I
Yes.
do have a climber's kit, and I can throw the rope down for them to jump onto.
Yeah.
Hey,
See how
Snake.
many monkeys we can catch.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I grab Luther. Can I grab Luther and jump through the hole?
Well, that's a little sudden.
Can I
Normally
do
you
that,
might dinner
Peter?
First, but
Like, I'll get him in a full Nelson, like a wrestling move, so it's easy for me to do. And then we'll just go through the hole. Is that okay?
Well, no, actually, because
I'll give you a threat.
Because he opened the whole door.
Mm-hmm.
It's open.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, I guess you're gonna just let Snake ride it out.
Snake will be fine. He's got cowboy boots. He always said he wanted to die in some cowboy boots, so you know.
Wait, what?
Die with his boots on.
Hey, Snake, grab my feet as I jump, and I full Nelson Luther.
Okay. Yeah. So it'd be difficulty 4 to get to inside the thing, but
that is impossible.
Basically, 2. You'll be able to succeed, and then if you can get to 4, you'll actually get inside on the 13th floor.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a threat.
So 2 to be hanging from the ledge, basically, is what you're saying.
We have fortune.
Which one gives me automatic successes?
That's fortune. It gives you
So-
auto 2.
So it gives me 2. All right, so I need 2 more. I need dice now, though, as well.
You could buy one. Yeah.
You can
Okay,
buy one
I will
with
buy
the-
one. I'm up to 3 dice. Now,
Yes.
is this a coordination roll?
So it's
It'd be 2 dice because the fortune replaces one of your dice.
It's
with a
definitely
auto success
athletics.
rather.
I will let you use coordination or brawn because you're also, you're kind of using your
Yeah,
strength.
my coordination's a lot better, so we'll do that.
Okay.
Coordination, is it any skills like athletics? Because I'm, trying to like hold Luther and stuff. Actually, can I fight since I'm wrestling him?
No, it's athletics.
Damn. Okay.
Since I have him in the full Nelson,
And I'll take advantage.
Okay. Okay. This is good. It's not good. Fuck. I have 3 total successes because of that fortune. Can I give you a threat or something to do another roll?
So you
Or
didn't
something.
get in the door.
Anything.
Okay, you didn't get in the door,
Okay.
but you are hovering above the ground as your wings flap.
Can
and
I
you
drop
grab-
Snake?
And you
You fly. You fly. You could fly up to the door.
he flies now.
You don't even have me. You have Luther.
I feel like I feel like the Rock in Tooth Fairy.
Snake's just clinging to your ankles. Like
Snake has grabbed your foot.
You're weighing me down, Snake. You're gonna kill us all.
The skeleton has grabbed Snake's boot
oh no.
as the elevator
Snake,
is
take one for the
plummeting.
team.
Snake,
rid of
your
the
boot
boot.
is slowly coming off as the skeleton is holding on to it.
Shakes
no.
the leg.
You
Shakes
You
the
can't be
leg.
without your snake skin boots. You're gonna lose them. You just
Wet
gotta
your
let
pants. Wet your pants right now. It'll make your legs slick and slippery. That snake skin when it's wet, it's like
go. Actually, it makes everything stick to your legs better. Trust me, I have a 3-year-old potty training. Once he wets his pants, they don't come off well.
Quickly then, piss yourself.
I'm saying, just do it, Snake.
Shakes the leg.
I'm gonna let go of one of Blake's ankles and try to throw my lasso to Bonnie.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you've done the lasso. You can do that. Yeah. You throw the lasso. Bonnie gets it.
All right, cowboy, settle down there. Showing me up now with your lasso.
Wait, where's Dr. Gonzalez?
Right, where is Dr. Gonzalez?
I don't know.
I got 2 words for Dr. Gonzalez. Fuck him.
I think Dr. Gonzalez got out, right? Didn't we say he got out?
Yeah, we never said where he was.
Yeah.
He
He's
did
holding on to
vanish
the
on us
skeleton.
out of the coffin last time. Like he straight up like magician just poof out of the coffin on us
That is
last
true.
time.
His nickname was Houdini in high school.
So I'll give you that action as you throw the lasso to Bonnie. She's got the lasso. The skeleton is holding onto the boot as the boot is coming off. You're holding onto Blake's ankle. Blake has got Luther in a headlock as you're flapping. Do you wish to keep the initiative?
We have one thing.
You'd have to
keep
burn
in
some
the show.
threat to do it.
Yeah.
We'd have to give him threat.
Do we want to feel threatened by Peter? More than usual.
I already do.
I think the threat's worth it because otherwise that other skeleton's gonna jump down and poor Snake's gonna have 2 skeletons hanging off.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think that skeleton up there is the smart one. Like, nope. Okay, we'll give Peter threat because he's a very threatening man
Yes.
to
Okay.
keep the initiative.
You got the initiative. It's yours.
Bonnie,
Pull him up.
you still have 2 bullets with pomade on them too.
I do.
That's true.
Though shooting the skeleton won't really help bring you guys in here any faster.
Well, if you blow his arm off and he falls off of us, that'll help a lot.
Fine, I'll just shoot.
Jacques,
Can't I solve anything myself? That's 2 successes on my shot, 1 a crit. Are you happy now?
Okay. So add that to your momentum. Roll damage.
Okay, fine. That's a 5. That's a 1. That's a 6. That's my foot. That's a 5. That's a 6.
Where does Blake's body part dice tell us it hits?
The tip.
That's important.
Armpit. Right in the
that's a
armpit.
good spot.
But you shoot and blast off his armpit. His arm is now holding on, clutching the boot as the rest of his body plummets to the bottom of the elevator shaft.
Nice. I don't think we want to burn any more threat.
We have
That's
2
3
we have 2 momentum now.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, we'll burn the momentum, and Jacques will help Bonnie pull them up.
Okay.
Pull them up.
So Blake,
Oh,
I take it you move into the room?
Yeah.
Okay. So you move into the room, and Snake has saved his boot.
I let go of Luther after giving a quick little wrench on his neck so he knows that I'm still stronger than him, and I let go.
Like you're like my dark angel. Like you're Batman.
I don't know if you know this, Luther, but Batman doesn't fly.
Or not.
Okay, but you have those crazy bat wings. You're my dark angel. You're my dark angel, Blake. I just want to say I love you. Like I knew you loved me too. I knew it. You wouldn't let me die. I knew it, man. Like I knew it.
Yeah, I'm regretting that right now.
Jacques will whisper in Luther's ear and tell him, "You know who else has bat wings?"
Yogg-Sothoth?
You can if you felt
No,
like it.
Nova.
Oh, so like causality versus like correlation. Like I get okay, yeah, right. Like that's why he loves her so much. All right, okay, I get it. Yeah, I
They're
get it.
both a bit batty.
Yeah.
Blake, you're the bird man.
Can I glance around inside the room we just entered that's supposed to be where the main boss is and heavily guarded with thousands of people to kill us?
So you're in this room. It looks like a study area. There's a desk and a table and some probably rare antiquities in here.
Should just shove it in the antiquities in my pockets. Like I don't, if it looks to have any sort of value whatsoever, it's just
He's holding
going
up a
right into the
vase.
pocket. Yeah.
We see anything that could be identified as human or humanoid.
Or non-human.
What in the room?
Yes.
It's a really nice silver pen and inkwell set, though. Like, and look, here's a silver,
Well, it doesn't appear to be anybody
picture
in here.
frame.
Do we see a door then?
Yeah, there's a door on the other end of the room. Yes.
I run up and I kick it.
Bonnie's a bit human.
Okay.
I think Jacques is human. Those other 2 are not.
Blake's going to kick the door.
That is fair.
Okay.
It saves me dynamite.
I would argue that Luther is probably the most human person in this party. You know?
So what do I have to roll for that? Anything? Nothing?
Yes.
Yeah. No, it would be nothing.
All right.
Just cast Thaumaturgy, it's unlocked.
So as you run up and go to kick the door, you see the door sort of like morph into a huge set of teeth and just takes a big
shit.
chunk out
Damn
of your foot.
It's a mimic.
You
He's
get
always
hacked.
getting bit.
You take 2 damage as it bites your foot.
I knew that eating some chocolate was a bad idea.
It goes right to your hips.
I'm taking psychic damage right now, damn it.
Oh shoot!
See
Sorry,
this-
didn't mean to do that, Peter. Sorry about that.
I fly back across the room with my wings.
What did you do?
He left.
I almost
I
no. I'm
fled.
here. I apologize. I went to go hit the chat button and I hit share screen and almost shared my screen there real quick. I don't know if you saw it or not. So yeah.
Oh, that's fine. We don't care about what.
That's
you're
okay. I
looking at.
completely forgot to record.
Oh well, there you go.
Oops.
Did we all see this teeth door thing?
Yeah, probably. It's Blake
I'm just
ran that
asking
kind
if
of
it's all
thing.
in his head. Do the teeth seem to be doing anything?
They're probably wanting more.
Jacques, get the dynamite. The heavy dynamite.
Boom.
I just
Is it?
imagine Jacques' face kind of like lights up, like
Well, he just kind of casually pulls out a stick of dynamite, lights it with a cigar, and throws it at open mouth.
Give me coordination, engineering difficulty 2.
All right. Let's see. Engineering coordination. That's not a bad roll. We'll go ahead and just roll the 2 dice. All right, that's a 9 and 8. Those are both successes. Yes, 2 successes.
So you do that. You throw it, and the mouth just kind of goes, "Ah!" and it just explodes, and pieces of it go flying. And there's like this black ichor falling, and now there's just like a ripped part of almost looks like flesh in front of you. And then everybody takes 1 physical damage as spikes
Ooh.
come out of the floor, and
boy.
the
Ooh.
floor starts to move and undulate.
Out of the room! Out of the room!
We don't really have many places to go. I say as I jump onto the desk.
Well, isn't there you said the doorway was like a torn hole, right?
Yeah, it looks like there's a hole, looks like into another room. Everybody can give me a coordination or agility, and that would be athletics.
All right.
Difficulty is 2.
Double
Coordination.
success.
I got a 2 and an 8. That's both
Uh,
successes.
Does the damage go under stress?
That would be
Yes.
physical stress damage. You have physical and mental. I will tell you which one.
double failure for Luther.
Ooh.
3 successes.
I got a single success, so I failed.
Okay. So those of you who have failed, these tentacles come out of the floor and the ceiling and wrap around you and grab you.
God damn it! Not like this. Not like this.
Each of
move,
you will
Luther.
take an additional physical stress.
Oh shit!
Those who have not, if you pass, you didn't take any.
Luther is looking like he's about to take an injury.
You and Jacques both. Jacques one stress away.
Yeah,
I'm
so is
getting pretty
Luther.
close
Yeah.
myself.
So is Luther.
I'm halfway to an injury.
It is your initiative.
Jacques
I'm
already
back
used
up.
his turn.
I'm all wrapped up.
Can
in my
Luther
body
do
stage
anything?
rings.
Like, I mean, I'm wrapped up in tentacles. Like, can I? It's not really anything I can do, right?
I don't know what.
Can I attempt? How about this? Can I attempt to break free of the tentacles that are? Okay, all right, okay. I will do that. And actually,
Jill-
wait, am I still holding my Mauser? Like,
Are you?
Yeah.
So can I try to fire at the floor, like the tentacles on the floor?
Sure.
All right.
Difficulty 2.
Okay.
Coordination fighting.
Coordination fighting. All right. Well, I'm gonna try. Here we go. Here we go. We don't have any momentum, right? Like I can't buy a die.
We have one.
I think I just earned one, didn't I?
Yep. We have the one momentum, so you can.
Is it worth it though? Like,
I don't know. Are you going to succeed?
No,
statutory
it's
injury.
really bad. Like,
Then I wouldn't do it.
Really bad.
We still have 2 fortune as well.
Yeah, do a fortune and succeed. There you go.
Okay, you know what? Can I? Yeah, I will. I'll do a fortune, and then that's my 2 successes. I've succeeded, but can I roll again to see if I get?
Yeah,
but I
you
still get to
roll. You roll one more die.
One more die to see if I get. Okay, come on. So this has got to be. This has got to be less than a 7. All right, come on. I can do this. I can do this.
We believe in your failures.
It's a 12. So Luther failed, but I still succeeded. I still shot the thing because we did a fortune.
Yes.
We spent a fortune. So
Yep.
I'm shooting. I'm like shooting at all around the ground.
Yeah, it rips apart and lets you go, and you fall to the ground.
Okay. Do I get to roll damage? Does it take damage or no?
I kind of gave you that.
Okay, got it. All right.
It won't be able to grapple anyone anymore.
Got it.
That tentacle will not bother one anymore.
Disappointed.
Run, Luther.
So do we want to keep momentum? Who else has an action?
We
this
can't
turn?
keep momentum. We have none to keep.
Does my kick
Yeah.
that went into the mimic their mouth, does that count as an action?
That kind of kicked everything off, literally. I would let you go again, since it's kind of like that would be the.
I say we let the keeper or whatever he's called in this go, but then
Yeah.
I want to fuck up that mimic or the tentacle
Yeah.
or something.
I agree.
I don't want to waste our momentum because I want to use the momentum to fuck it up.
Fuck it up.
Fuck it up. Whoa!
All right. So who is not? Let's see. Luther's not grappled. Snake, are you grappled?
Yes.
Snake is grappled. Bonnie.
I'm free. I'm in the other room apparently.
Oh, you're on. You said you're on top of the desk.
Yep.
Blake is free, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Jock is
Jack is
not.
free.
Jock is free. So everybody's free.
Except
Except
Snake.
Blake.
Except
Oh, I'm
Snake.
sorry.
Yeah, except
Snake,
Snake.
okay.
Sorry.
Because I'm free!
Snake's the only one who's not an American because he's not free.
Free-balling.
Oh, I rolled a natural 1.
Mm.
Any other time, that would be great.
Oh, okay. All right, Snake. As you are being held and moved around, and then like the ceiling kind of opens up and a huge tongue comes out and just slathers you one, and you take 4 stress mental.
Wow.
Mental?
Oh, mental.
Yep.
Ooh, he's gone.
Nope.
Mental's different.
Mental's different, and Snake can take a lot of that.
Yeah, but with all the
Yeah, but what happens?
cans of chocolate.
Is there like an insanity thing? Like
That's
you
a-
take so much mental stress and then you have a nervous breakdown? Like,
Mhm.
okay, yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you suffer a mental injury,
gotcha.
which
It's
Jacques is not as good
going
at treating.
I'll have
Yeah.
fun clipping that one.
All right.
I mean,
You can
I
use
hang
the
out
Scarlac
with Luther
pit
all the
upside
time. I
down.
feel like I've suffered a lot of mental injuries.
How many points do we have for bonus dice?
1.
Just one? So I get one extra die?
Yeah.
Now, how much fate do we have?
1.
Fortune.
1 fortune.
Fortune. All right, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to buy a die. We have no more. And I'm going to shoot the thing that bit my foot with an MP40. Can I do
Well,
that?
okay, so wait, that's gone. He blew
Okay,
a
then I'm
hole.
shooting the other thing then.
You can shoot a
it's got
tentacle, or
snake.
you can shoot this big tongue
Mimic.
that came out.
Let's
You can
shoot
also
the tongue.
shoot-
Feed me, Seymour!
You can
shooting
also
him.
shoot Snake.
Little Shop of Horror
You
style.
could also shoot Snake, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That is why I'm shooting the tongue, because there's the
Difficulty
chance.
1.
Yep, perfect. So I've already got 2 successes because I did the fate,
Okay.
and I had bought the die still. Okay. What? Oh shoot! I should have asked you what. Coordination. Isn't it coordination?
It's
fighting?
coordination fighting. Yeah.
Okay. So then that is 1, 2, 3, 5. Boom!
We
Give
have
us
4 momentum.
4 momentum back, baby.
Okay. You don't need to roll as you blast this tongue and it retracts and it's gone. It goes right back into the ceiling.
Look at that, Snake.
You
I
get some
saved your
black
ass.
ichor
Man.
on you, Snake, but
I saved you, Snake. You're welcome.
He's still dangling.
I stand over Snake and I flex. Like I just body slammed him. I'm like, I saved you, Snake.
all right. You gotta keep the momentum.
Yeah.
We got some. You can spend it now, guys.
Yeah.
Do we want to keep the momentum for sure? Do we want to let Snake go and try and get out, or what's the idea?
I think we have to get out of here and into the next room.
Kill the next thing.
Is can we just verify, is Gonzalez in the room with us? Do we know where
You have not
Gonzalez
seen
went?
him since he got out of the elevator and you had that confrontation.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, in that case, let's see. Bonnie's gone. Blake's gone. All right. So Jock's gone. Luther's gone. It's just Blake then, or I mean, just Snake then.
Oh,
Yeah.
So we'll spend the momentum, and Snake gets to go. How you getting yourself out of this one?
well, I saw how Luther got out, so I'll just attempt to do the same thing. I'll
Alright.
try to shoot the tentacle that's holding me.
All right. What was the difficulty for you, Luther? Was it 2 or 1?
It was 2 for me.
2. Okay. 2 it is.
Because I spent a fortune to. Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I don't think we have any fortune left now.
Nope. We're out.
But we have 3 momentum. You can
I'll
buy
spend it.
dice.
Yeah, I'll
You
spend a
can buy
momentum
dice.
to buy a 3rd dice.
Yeah.
This is a difficulty 2, and Snake sucks at
Oh, we
this.
had 2. We had 2 momentum left.
Oh, sorry, 2.
Okay, that's 1 success.
Snake shoots himself in his own foot. Like,
You fire and just miss, and the tentacle squeezes you harder. You take 1 physical stress.
Oof.
Ooh, another one, huh?
You guys are up or not?
We don't have the points to keep
We
the
have
initiative. So
2 momentum left.
oh, we do. Oh,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
and it's a new round, so we can make anyone go.
I need to leave the room as opposed to standing on this desk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's our turn. I would say let's have Bonnie go. She'll run out the room and shoot the tentacle that's holding Snake. I think that's our best option.
yeah, I think Bonnie's the best shot.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot the tentacle. I'm changing magazines, so I'm not using that. Well, actually, I don't even have to. I haven't put the bullet in, so I'm just gonna shoot with normal bullets. That's a crit success and a normal success.
All right.
And damage is 3, 5, 5, 6, 1.
Okay. It lets go of Snake as it kind of falls to the floor.
I think it's time for us to leave then.
Yes, indeed.
Agreed.
So coordination or agility, athletics is you are leaving the room because the room is filled with spikes. Difficulty
Spikes.
1.
2 successes.
Nice.
Sorry, coordination or agility, and what was the skill?
Athletics.
Athletics. Okay.
Oh,
Success and an almost success. I needed a 9 and I got a 10. So
All right.
3 and a 10. 1 success, 1 fail.
All right.
I got a 1 and a 3. So is the 1 still a crit even if I don't have anything in that?
Yeah. The 1 is always a crit. Yep.
I got a 1 and a 15.
That's 3 successes then.
I got 2 successes. Ooh, come here,
All
cat.
right. So you get the. So it looks like everybody passed.
You got it. Ooh. Out of this nightmare room of horrors.
Okay. You enter the next room as some of the blood and black ichor and slime are from the door that you blew apart is in here. It's a room that's kind of circular and it goes down into steps into the center, and there's like a small fire going, but the fire looks like a black flame. And as you study it, you realize that the flame is in the center, and the whole symbol that goes around this like dais is the symbol of the black sun.
Ooh la la.
There's no people in this room either.
No.
Any other exits?
There appears to be no doors in here.
Do the tentacles look like they are reaching out of the door that we just came out of?
No, they are not.
Okay, good.
And as you begin to look back, the room appears to be back to where it was, except the door is missing.
What's inside of this new room?
I think just this.
Yeah, just some steps that go down into this dais that has a like a small flame, a black flame.
Shall we go?
Something about that center dais, I guess. I am not feeling good though, so.
That's what I'm like, ladies first. I'll go ahead. Yeah.
After you, mademoiselle.
I'm gonna pop out my mag, reload a fresh one, so I have the full 11 plus the 1 in the chamber, and start making my way downstairs.
So they're just, it doesn't go very far. There's like 4 sets of steps, and it just goes down.
Okay. It's the FBI. It's fine. I can put them on hold. Okay. I go down there. What do I see with my eyes?
You see the symbol, and you can see the carved stone, and you can see that the black flame gives off no heat.
Okay. And the symbol is the black sun symbol, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything special about the symbol?
No.
No other doors or anything out of here?
No.
That can be seen? Any symbol on the ground?
What do you mean?
Is there anything else on the floor in front of the symbol, or?
So yeah, as you're examining it, you see that the little area where the flame is coming out is like raised up a little bit, and there's some symbols going around it.
Do the symbols look like Nordic runes?
No, they don't.
Okay.
They look similar to you would know. They look similar to the ones that the cult of Stalin used.
Okay. Do I recognize them from the cult of Stalin in a similar pattern?
No, they look similar. They're similar figures and drawn same way.
Okay. Do I see anything in this room that looks like a place someone would kneel down or do anything?
You would guess that if anybody came in here, they would sit like in a spiral around this fire.
Okay. Everyone, it appears to be clear down here. You can come down now. I've cleared it.
Jacques will hesitantly walk down the stairs.
Luther goes down as well.
I almost lost my boot in the elevator, and then I think that tentacle tried to take my hat. I am having a terrible day.
I will hover down the stairs. I will not walk on anything because I think everything's a mimic right now.
Do I need?
So you hear a noise as one of the back walls like opens.
Mimic!
Slides. A figure steps out in a black cloak. You cannot see his face. He just kind of steps out and walks and heads in your direction.
And who might he
Identify
be?
yourself.
He does not say anything. He doesn't even acknowledge your existence as he begins to walk down the steps towards where the black flame is.
Stop
Black
now, I'll stop you
flame!
myself.
And he stops and gets to the bottom and sits down and sits like he puts his hands crossed and he like stares at the black flame.
I spit on one of the symbols on the floor and try to rub it away with my foot shoe.
It does not go away.
So is Luther actively bleeding from any point on his body at this point?
A little, yeah. I would say that you like stepped on it. You got spike damage. The tentacle really wasn't. You probably more bruising. So,
okay. How about this? Does anybody have a pocket knife?
I have a scalpel.
Okay, can I borrow your scalpel for a second?
I'll hand it to him.
Luther will deftly cut his own wrist. He's done this many times, trust me. And he'll I'm just gonna squeeze a couple drops of my own blood onto one of the runes that's around the fire.
I mean, as long as you're not squeezing my blood out, I mean, we're good here.
it begins to glow.
Nice. That's kind of what I was thinking. Like this is some sort of sacrificial chamber or something. So I'll actually sort of blot a couple dots of blood onto each one of the onto each one of the runes, sort of like in a clockwise motion, I guess.
Okay. So as you're doing this, you can see Luther doing this, and the symbols begin to, like, the blood just kind of finds the outline and just goes right to it and begins to glow all the way around. The door behind you opens again, and another one of these figures comes walking out and sits right next to this other guy. As you're looking, as you take a quick look, you realize they have no eyes, or if they do, you can't see them. They're just black holes.
Are they doing anything now that Luther's like dropping blood on the runes and stuff?
Nope. No. So you complete the runes and the fire gets really high. It starts to burn up higher and then all of a sudden goes down. Everything in the room around you just kind of disappears, like turns to smoke. You are now somewhere, some kind of rocky cavern out in the open. There's like a black dark sky with clouds, and you look up and you see this large tentacle come reaching out of the sky, and this enormous creature start to pull out as the clouds move away from it, and it says, "Welcome, my children." And we will stop right there.
I have to go
damn it,
every
Luther,
time.
now look what you did. You done got us all killed by the damn tentacle monster, Luther.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.